Welcome to the Self-Care Bear Club. I'm Care and I am so glad you're here. The Self-Care Bear Club is a safe place where we tune and turn our attention inward, tend to ourselves, our highest selves, our saddest selves, all ourselves. We tend to ourself and we get to know ourselves and we decide that fitness is the way, right? What does fitness mean to you? I'm not just talking about physical fitness. Fitness is health, it's wellness, it's just feels good, right? It feels different, it feels real every day. It's about feeling your way through fitness in the Self-Care Bear Club. So we follow our feelings, we focus on our feelings, and they tell us a lot about where we're at mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Yeah, I fucking said it. Come at me, bro. So, well-rounded fitness in the Self-Care Bear Club. That's what we're all about. I truly believe that movement can make you feel fit in all of these aspects. I love using my movement practices as a mind, body, soul, whole encompassing practice, but you might find different ways to work all your fitness, right? We want to read books for our mental fitness. We need to take deep breaths for that shit. Physically, we need to walk at the very least, right? We don't have to make it crazy stuff, but we need to be walking about. If you move it, you lose it. So just think about doing stuff, getting up and getting down every day, picking up some heavy bags, like stuff that you're gonna fucking do, right? And spiritually, are we praying? Are we singing? Are we meditating? Are we? Yeah. And emotionally, again, I think that's like just that's what fuels our fitness, right? That's what fuels our fitness. So speaking of emotions, how have you been feeling lately? I have been feeling like there's just this little war going on inside of me, and a lot of the people I know, whether they have expressed their consciousness of this physically happening or have just expressed what's going on in their lives right now, I feel like you might have noticed a trend here, right? The universe, the world, our inner worlds are asking us to kind of make a decision on how we're going to move forward. Mine has been just years of this self-care that is sticking in a new way. Like it sticks and then it sticks some more and then it sticks some more. And your expansion is never going to fucking stop getting stickier. There's no end to this. So anyways, I'm at this new level where some of these old patterns are really coming back hard, right? It's like next level boss shit and they're just coming. And it doesn't feel hard, but it does feel like a decision has to be made and the two of you can't exist anymore. For example, we are having these thoughts, these feelings of a higher self, of this embodied version of herself that has taken steps to heal the nervous system, to really not care about others' opinions, to really focus the attention inward and do it almost constantly. Now that's a fucking stretch. Let me just retract that right away. But also, is that a stretch? That's the practice. That's been my practice. So there's that version of me, and then there's this egoic version of me. If you know anything about an ego death, like this, you will die 1,000 times in your life if you're in your lifetime. If you're open and honest about where you want to go, right? So there's these old versions of me that are dying a little more every day, every year, every what, that they just really want to hang on. So for instance, then there'll be these, I woke up this morning and there'll be these thoughts that popped into my mind, and they're not terrible, they're not super negative, because again, over years, we've changed all that. We have been the saddest bitch of all time. Come at me, bro. I speak about this because I know this, and I want anybody, if you're feeling way sad like that, you can move up on the emotional scale. So we've done all that work over all these years, and it's not daunting as it sounds. I can't explain to you how good I feel on a daily basis, like, but I do. And I still feel sad, and I still feel all the emotions that you've ever felt. I'm just emotionally intelligent enough to know that that's my guidance system and that it's always been that way. But what if it could be better? And that simple perspective shift of self-hatred to self-love. Simple, not easy. But the more you ingrain it and the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And that's the point. So no matter how long on this journey you are, if you have been telling yourself, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat, for 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, 50 fucking years, it's gonna take some fucking time. Like, you're not just gonna be able to shut that thought off, right? You've been programmed, you've been wired, you believe it. It's something you believe. And it literally cannot change just by you waking up one day and being like, It can. But for the majority of us, it's going to rear its ugly head back. So I woke up today in a mood. Just wasn't having the most positive thoughts. They were just kind of irritating. Nowadays, like, my negative thoughts are just kind of irritating because I just know that, like, I wake up smiling, like, so I was having like an irritating morning, had some weird dreams or whatever, and literally without even a beat, like, not a forceful stop. Like, there's been a lot of forceful stops this last year, right? Where you had to check your boundaries. You had to be like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, you got to talk dirty to yourself sometimes, man, because, like, nah, bitch, we're not going there. If you need to go there and clean that shit up. But you just don't need to go there for the majority of the time. Oh, I just, like, hit my knee and my reflexes, like, popped up. So we woke up in our little, what word did I use? What feeling did I say made me feel? Oh, just like frustrating, annoying, little mood. And without even trying, your girl's brain just fucking and said, nope, we love our life. Mic drop. I can't explain to you. This is not the only time this has ever happened, but without effort, it hasn't happened just that subtly. Like, it, like, shook me, you know what I mean? It was like not an active thought. It was a passive thought, which means we are rewiring that shit on a cellular level. And it works, and your practice is all, like, it's all happening. So back to, like, the two U's, like, you can integrate them both. We're not hating on anything, but that shift from compassion and love to yourself is imperative. And again, there's going to be so many levels, but you literally, going back to the I'm fat thought, you can't think that for however long you're thinking it and then just shut it off, right? You're going to continually come against that, and you're going to continually throw your love on it, like confetti, sugar, whatever your love language is. Like, give that shit a hug. Remind yourself that's just some young person that heard something once and then just kept telling yourself that. This could be, I'm not smart enough. This could be, oh, I'll never succeed, or everybody else has it, but I don't. It's too expensive. Like, apply this anywhere, and, like, you are the story you tell yourself, right? Like and right are my two favorite things to say. You probably know if you're listening. So thank you. So which one are you choosing? It's so easy for me to look at everybody else's scenario and be like, oh, they're choosing wrong. Oh, they're choosing wrong. Oh, they're choosing wrong. Reel it back in, girlfriend. What am I choosing? And I think I'm getting irritated with everybody else because I actively chose the wrong path for myself recently. And I'm here to remind you, it's not fucking wrong, because you know what I did? I fucking learned. And I learned, and it forced me to that new level. Sometimes you got to be forced. It's not what I want to say, but you get it. What's going to get you there? What's going to get you there? Solidify this. Like, it has nothing to do with the end of the year, but if that means something to you, go for it. Like, this is on like if you know anything about the planets, go follow my metaphysical maven. She tells me all this stuff. I'm not going to reverberate that to you. Go check her out. But it has, you're like, what is this? If you're watching me on YouTube. What are those things called? The babies. The babies. It's a, it's a solar system. The universe is doing some crazy shit right now with the planets and stuff. And you don't even have to believe that, but I know you. Just tell me what you've been feeling, right? So we're integrating all versions of us. You might feel like a version of you has to die, right? So this version of you who kind of enjoys on some level the comforting feeling of you hating yourself. I know a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. And I can truly say, now that I'm learning to love myself, I don't think a lot of them take the time to love themselves. But not no more. Here you are, taking time to love yourself. And that's a bold statement. We all do little things, right? So appreciate those little things you can do this holiday season. Rep your city. And just remember, when you're presented with the choice, they are defining who you are. Like, don't make it fucking that serious, right? But like, if you've been saying, I don't want to be this, or I don't want to be that, you can't just keep saying you don't want to be that. Or if you've been saying I am this and I am that, and then your actions aren't catching up to you yet, like, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. Is our head, our heart and our heart in the same fart? Are they in alignment? Are they? And whatever decision you make, remember that you can't make a wrong one. So reverting back to this wrong decision that I made like a year ago, whatever, however many times it takes, right? It wasn't wrong at the time because I actively knew whatever I was feeling was morphing me. Like, it was giving me an opportunity to reel it back into me. And it made me resilient, if nothing else. And it made me learn that never again on some new level. So, are you catching my drift? Your ego has to die 1,000,000 times if you want spiritual awakening, which you do, which you already are in the midst of. Once you know that you have control over your feelings and your emotions, you'll go a little crazy for a while, and then you'll try to hyper control everything. Then when you realize it actually has nothing to do about control and just observing and experiencing and not labeling anything as bad or terrible and getting scared of everything this life has to offer and overwhelmed, and you stop telling yourself these things that you are not fat, you are not overwhelmed, you are not incapable, you don't have ADHD. Like, I don't care what it is you tell yourself. If you are repeating it, even if it's factual, even if you went to the doctor, like, I believe in these things. I'm not telling you you're wrong, but I'm telling you, you have to change your fucking story if you want to change your life. Okay, that's all. I love you so freaking much. All of this from the bottom of my heart. No, I'm always talking to myself way louder than I am speaking to you. And if you hear me, you feel me. I love you. You got this. Thank you for being here. The Self-Care Bear Club is feeling so right, y'all. I hope you remember who you are and what you're capable of. And you have a very happy holiday season if you're watching this in real time. As for now, go ahead and give yourself a big old hug. Maybe let some shit go. And take care out there, my friends. I will see you in the next episode. Sure.